Hey guys, we're here for the December episode of the Talks with Jim live stream. Today we have some really exciting news about a new partnership we've been able to gain. I'm Kate Buckley with Montana's Wild Horse Sanctuary.
Hi, I'm Jim Jones, and as you remember, I'm president and founder of Montana's Wild Horse Sanctuary. So the partnership we're talking about is we have partnered with ReelTime Animal Rescue, and it's a worldwide organization that helps out nonprofit organizations. So what's going to happen with that is we get to do live videos like this that goes on their website, comes on our website, comes on Facebook. It's live talks with Jim like we always have. None of that is going to change. So it's an exciting time for us because now we're going to reach more people, let them know what we do, let them know how we do things. So if you remember, Montana's Wild Horse Sanctuary is all about the horses, okay? Now, before I get into that a little bit, I want to have a shout out and a thank you to all the people that participated in the 12 months of Christmas raffle.
12 days.
12 days, I'm sorry. Yeah.
12 days.
Well, it's January, it's the 12th month, you know how that goes. But it's 12 days of Christmas raffle. Appreciate all of that. I want to, again, do a shout out to Down Home Tack and Feed for donating all the items that they did this year. We had some fantastic stuff, about $300 worth of items that were donated to us. So I was really excited about that.
We also want to give a thank you to the other 3 donations we had. We had from Montana's mohair or Tyne mohairs. I apologize if I say it wrong. We also had Stevie's Cup and Remembrances, and we also had from, was it Sting Salary?
Yes, Sting Salary.
Yep. So thank you so much for those additional items. They were awesome and really made this year's full collection just a beautiful assortment of items for people.
So let me talk a little bit more about our partnership with ReelTime, okay? So what we're going to be able to do with that is give you more live videos that will go onto their website along with ours. There's also a continuing education that they are, and I think it's either tomorrow or Monday, they're actually going to go with that it'll be up and running. They have chosen us to be one of their presenters for this, and what the continuing education is, it goes into the schools. Now, I can do that from here because we can do Zoom type of meetings. Classrooms, the teachers will choose us. We talk to the students about what we are doing, about the issues with the wild horses in the West, the Bureau of Land Management, you know, a lot of things like that. So there'll be a lot of question and answering there, a lot of information going out. So I'm super excited about that. If you can remember back, some of us that are a little older than some other ones, you know.
Just a 30-year age gap is fine.
Back in 1971, I don't think you were born yet.
I don't think I was yet.
Back in 1971, President Nixon enacted a bill called the Wild Horse and Burro Act. And that was because a lady, Velma Johnson, sorry about that, who is also better known as Wild Horse Annie. She is the one who spearheaded, was the grassroots organizer to get recognition for the wild horses, the Mustangs, and protect them, actually is what I want to say. So with that, and what the issues have been over the years, that is what we're going to bring to the schools. And that's what we're going to bring to you guys when we get the sanctuary completely finished and up and running with the visitor center, the educational center. It's going to talk about all of the issues that are out there, not just some of the stuff.
Yes, and we're really excited too because with ReelTime, which by the way, it's ReelTime.
Yes.
So it's reels like in a movie, ReelTime Animal Rescue. So what's awesome about them is that you guys know, we're a really small organization. We've been doing all of these fundraisers over the last year, trying to help get a little bit more money so we can finally get some property to be able to start this. We're super excited because we're hopeful that with the additional help from ReelTime, it will give us that additional exposure and show more people there's a place right here in Montana, you know, still considered one of the wild, wild west areas, that has the opportunity, if we can just get some land, to do exactly what everyone's been hoping to do this whole time. So we're really excited about that.
So talking about this property, there is a piece of property here that's within this vicinity.
About 70 miles from here.
About that.
Yeah.
It's 100 acres for $275,000. And right now in this economy and this real estate market, doesn't matter where you're at in the United States, that is a huge deal. So we are working diligently to see if we can find that, purchase that, or hopefully some people will donate some money so we can get on with that.
Yeah.
And be able to bring the horses back out to the sanctuary, let them run free, let them be horses again, and people can start coming in and seeing what we're all about. I am super excited about this property because it is a beautiful piece of property that really will showcase what these horses are and how they work and how they interact with each other, and give us a chance to educate people about the Mustangs. You know,
Yes.
a lot of people still think that a Mustang is a scrub horse. It's not worth anything. That is so far from the truth. Mustang really, and a lot of people are realizing this, are a fantastic all-around horse. And mostly it's because they have to be when they're out in the wild.
Yep.
Okay? They have to be aware of what's going on around them. They have to be able to, as the saying goes, think on their feet kind of way, just to survive. Okay? I'm going to turn it back over to Kate a little bit, and she's going to talk about some of the stuff that we've got going for 2025.
Yes. So, as you guys know, last year we did our this year, it's still 2024, we did our first ever silent auction, which we made sure we got some beautiful pieces of art from all local Montana artists and craftsmen, and they were superb pieces. So we're hopeful that we're going to be able to get the same amount of things as last year. You know, we had some phenomenal pieces that had been donated. Some had been from the same people, some had been individual pieces. So we're going to be doing that again in April of this year. And then we're going to try and see, we're really, really hoping this year, if we're going to actually plan it out a little bit better and someone's not going to break their ankle this time, we're going to make sure that we can do some local stuff as well. We're going to try and go to one of the local farmers markets here and try and get some exposure right here within our own community, to be able to do a little bit of fundraising, a little bit of, you know, handshaking and things right here. And hopefully that will give us a little bit more, instead of doing a massive fundraiser, individual donation type kind of fundraising. And then we're still going to be doing at the end of the year, the 12 Days of Christmas tack raffle as well. We realized we may have picked the wrong date this year. We completely forgot about Black Friday and Thanksgiving having just been the week before. So we're gonna try and like pay a little closer attention and pick a little bit of a different timeline this next year, so that way any of you who did want to go ahead and buy some and you were like, we are tapped out from Black Friday and Christmas, you'll be able to actually join and not feel a little bit too pressured for that. If we get any ideas for additional ones, we will make sure to update you as the year goes on, just like we have throughout this last year.
So, Kate talked about my ankle. Let me hit that a little bit. So last March, I broke my ankle working with a Mustang. It was one of those fluke accidents, nobody's fault, it just happened. But as you can see, no crutches, no cast, I'm moving around. I'm still not gonna jump on it, so I don't wanna go down right now. But it's healing really well. Looking really good. I'm completely finished with physical therapy. That happened about 3 weeks ago, I want to say. So yay for that. And yeah, so I'm hoping that by next spring, maybe a little bit sooner, who knows, depends on how I feel, I can get back on a horse again and not feel like things are going to go sideways on me. So yeah, but with that said, let me tell you a little bit about the website, okay? And I know a lot of you already know this. There is a place, we have a button, a donation button on the website that if you want to donate to the sanctuary, you can. Now, with us being a 501c3, all donations are tax deductible. I do send out a letter with our tax ID number, so you can do that at the end of the year. So with that button, it'll put you to a page that you see some items on. We've got caps and t-shirts and cups and some other things like that, that for a certain amount, you can have one of those items. So, which is really nice. You just click on the picture of the item and then it just kind of walks you through that item. Or if you don't really care about that, but still want to donate, you can just do that normally by just clicking on the donate button, and then it runs you through how much you want to do and all that.
Which, by the way, you go to our menu and then you click on the how to help button and it'll take you to the donate button from there. Just because, you know, Jim tends to forget to give a little bit more specific instructions on how to find
Sometimes.
that.
And sorry about that, just got horsehair in my mouth, so yeah.
Hazards of the job.
Imagine that, being around horses and I have horsehair.
Yep.
So I want to thank everybody who's watched us today and who's watched us in the past, who has been following us and supporting us. I appreciate it so much. And like I said before, and I have always said, all of the money goes to the horses that come in. All of us are volunteers. None of us take a salary or anything like that. So all of the money goes to the horses. And I was having breakfast with my wife this morning and we came up with a really cool tagline. And I'm trying to remember if she sent it to my phone or if she sent it to Facebook. And so again, we're saying with that, we are all about the horses.
And at this point, we understand that when we say that, people get a little confused because they're like, you don't have a location. We literally, the money that everyone has donated from all of the fundraisers and direct donations, it is just sitting in a savings account right now under Montana's Wild Horse Sanctuary name. It hasn't been touched. That's where when we made that video saying how much money we personally had for the down payment for that property, that's the money that Jim has been able to accrue over the years. So that has not been touched. Any money that's been used has been mainly for like maintaining the website, but otherwise it's waiting to be used for the horses.
So, I think my wife sent it to Facebook Messenger like that, so I don't have it on my phone. But anyway, in a way, it's kind of like this. It's this, not these words, but you know, I'm all about the horses and not so much humans, which really is what we are. We are all about the horses. So when you do come and visit us, we talk about the horses. We do talk about the interaction between humans and horses and stuff that goes on there. But our main focus, again, is making sure these guys can be horses again, have a full and rich life on the sanctuary, and be able to live their life out the way they were meant to be and designed to be. So with that said, I think probably we should wrap this up now.
Yes.
And again, thank all of you for watching us. Please support us. Please donate. Like I said, it is tax deductible and I hate going to that, but we're a nonprofit and that's where all the money comes from.
Yes.
So thank you for watching us. If you have any questions, please reach out. You can reach out through Facebook or you can reach out through the website too. So if you would like to talk to us or converse with us a little bit, go to those two places and ask your questions.
Yes. And the website is www.montanaswildhorses.org. So I am Kate Buckley. This was the December episode of Talks with Jim live stream with Montana's Wild Horse Sanctuary. Thank you to Jim as well. And we will see you guys next month.
Thanks, guys.